As always, I get hyped into an anime 4 seasons late when nobody's talking about it no more. But I just catched up with Fire Force and I'm having one hell of a good time. I still wonder how shonen anime keeps working so well. Epic training, power of friendship, crazy villains turning into allies, moderate fan service, evil organization of bad guys. Why does it still work? How does it still get me? Fire Force is as classic as you can get, but once again the formula works like a charm. I've never considered myself shonen trash or anything, but we've been having so many great shonens lately, I might as well become true trash and start Boruto or something. For those who don't know, Fire Force takes place in a world where every now and then somebody randomly catches fire in a spontaneous human combustion. And that's how people turn into infernals, aka fire zombies. So to fight these infernals, we need firefighter with fire-related superpowers. And hot damn, these guys look dope as fuck. One of the biggest selling points of Fire Force is its consistent amount of great animations. I mean, you will literally go whoa, at least twice per episode. And it's supposed to be a long-running anime, so I don't know how they do it or where they got the money from, but I believe the anime is worth a shot for the crazy amount of good animation alone. And you know what pairs up well with these animations? The goddamn sound effect, man! This is one of the rare anime able to make you feel actual freaking impact. The show got some of the best action sound effect that really allows you to feel the power of each kick slapping into your eardrums. Flat sound effect is something that sadly happens way too often in anime, and they can easily break impact despite good animations. But Fire Force combines sounds and visual to perfection, so if you don't watch the show with a good pair of headphones, I think you're wasting half of its potential. I know that watching anime in 480p with shitty phone speakers while being comfy as fuck in your bed is a really nice feeling, but not for this anime. Too much of a waste. Also, the show probably got some of my favorite character design in recent anime. I just think the firefighter uniforms looks epic on its own, but each character is really giving off its own vibe. That guy can turn flames into ice with a freaking trombone. This guy can control bullets with the sparks they make when they ricochet. Then you got Rocket Man, and what if Ishigami was OP and was fighting with flying brooms? And that girl, well, she's just best girl. She's an ex-soldier who does some crazy CQC all the time. She's ripped, she's hot, and she's cute as hell. If you're into Catgirl Tamaki, you're either a fanservice simp or you're a child. I also really love the way they use color and how the uniforms or the character's eyes starts glowing sometimes. I think it looks extremely dope. The show really knows how to cultivate coolness, and I'm all about coolness. You got some great world building too. They introduced a cool religion about fire, you got some cool nuns among the firefighter to bless the soul of the fire zombies before they are put to sleep. There is some cool apocalyptic background that we don't fully understand yet. You got some bad guys hiding among the good guys, and it's just a really interesting world overall. Now, I've been shamelessly sucking the anime for a while now, but you need to know, I really like the production quality and I love the world they created, but this is definitely not a masterpiece and the show has a lot of problems. First, the story is average and it's not attention-grabbing at all. The bad guys want to destroy the world and the good guys won't let them. The pacing sucks. I don't know how they do it because there is just so much action in this show, but they still manage to add so many boring and slow moments. Doesn't make any sense. We also got a bit of fan service here and there, but bad fanservice sadly. I'd like to point out that I don't hate fanservice itself, I just hate it when it's badly implemented. The timing of the fanservice in Fire Force is awful because it often breaks the tension during actually important moments. It doesn't happen all the time, but when it does, it's pretty damn annoying. But the biggest problem is, we didn't get any really interesting character development so far. We just got a bit of backstory on some characters, and I think that's the main problem with the show right now. The character still feels way too two-dimensional. If they just correct that in season 2, the show might actually go from really entertaining to actually freaking great. Unexpectedly, the show got some pretty low rating compared to its peers. And I kind of understand, but I kind of don't. I mean, I agree that except for its amazing production quality, there's nothing crazy going on with the show. The story is not especially thought-provoking, the comedy elements are average, the villain's objectives look cliché, and the pacing is barely decent. But the part that I don't understand is that those fools are part of 80% of shonens. It's almost part of the genre identity at this point. I legitimately don't even remember the story of 7 Deadly Sins. All I remember is Fire Force doesn't deserve to become the new Bleach of this decade, but I think I might understand the real reason behind its low popularity. I really try not to think about it, but main character wanting to become the greatest hero, association of good guys and bad guys with superpowers, it can be hard not to think of the show as a lesser Hero Academia. Cause honestly, except for its production quality, My Hero Academia does most things better. Better pacing, better characters, better dialogues, way more interesting villains. But the show is absolutely not a copy. It definitely has its own vibe and its own universe. I think it is comparison that is really killing the show. But if you take Fire Force as is, there's absolutely no way not to have a great time. I recommend it to anyone who likes shounens or great animations. On the other hand, if you want mind-blowing stories with great character developments, or you expect every shonen to be as great as Hero Academia and Demon Slayer, then you better be on your way. Now leave a like if you want my waifu's biceps to have more screen time, join the Discord, and I'll see you lovely weebs next week.